Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in my bathroom because I'm bored of my blue hair and I want to change it up a little bit. The aim is to make it pink. So I've got 4 tubs of the Directions Flamingo Pink dye. This is the colour I've been before. Pink for me is my signature colour. It's the one that I always go back to, always gravitate to, and I want to try and get as much of the blue out of my hair as possible and put pink on top of it. I know I'm probably not going to be able to get the blue completely out. It probably will look purple for the most part in some areas, like the ends are probably going to look very purple. But my roots, I mean, if I put pink on top of that, it would come out pink and then it would just fade into purple. But I mean, if I have like a pink to purple to blue moment, I'm not going to be mad about it. So I have got my dye, 4 of them. I have got my 20 volume developer and I have got my blue dust-free powder bleach. So I've got all of this. One thing I haven't got is gloves. Now when you're bleaching your hair, you should always wear gloves because it dries out your hands. But because of Corona, I can't seem to get gloves anywhere and I'm impatient, so I don't want to wait for a couple of days for it to be delivered if I order it online. So I'm just going to do it with my hands. Honestly, I've bleached my hair before without using gloves. It doesn't really affect me too much as long as I take my rings off and things like that. My hands don't tend to get damaged or like dry or anything from them because I don't like soak my hands in the bleach. So that's going to be fine. It's just dyeing my hair with the pink that my hands are going to get a little bit messy. So I'm just going to mix up my bleach. You're meant to do like a 1-to-1 ratio, I think. I'm going to try and make it a bit thicker, mainly for my ends here. So 20 volume should be fine. I don't really think I need to do a bleach bath. I think I should be fine just putting 20 volume straight over top of the ends here because these are a lot darker. Do my ends first and then I go for my roots. I'm going to try and leave my side shave as much as possible because I'm growing this out now. I'm a bit bored of it. I mean, it's got fairly long, so I'm a bit bored of it. I'm trying to grow it out, so I reckon I might just whack the pink dye straight on top of that because I don't really care what colour it comes out. So I'm not really going to be touching my side shave. If I get bleach on it, it's not the end of the world. And to be honest, I might end up just putting bleach on it right at the very end anyway and dyeing over that with the pink, but I don't quite know yet. So plan, mix bleach, put bleach on the ends, work my way up, and then because the roots are already very light, I've got a little bit of rootage, but I don't care. Plop the dye on the roots at the very end, and pop the bleach on the roots at the very end, and leave it on until I kind of see that it's light enough. I really don't think I'm going to get all the blue out, but we'll see. I'm not really too fast if we do or if we don't. It's all good. So let me just mix up the bleach and we'll get started. Now when I'm mixing my bleach up, I don't use the brush end because I always found when I did that, that it would come out like really lumpy and really grainy and it didn't really seem to mix properly because I'm getting all of like the dry bits mixed in with the bristles, so I always use the end of the brush now. It does take a little bit longer to mix. I see some people use like plastic whisks. I've seen some people use metal whisks and I don't think you should use metal ones because the bleach reacts to the metal. But I suppose if you have it in for a little, like if you're literally just whisking it, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna make this like mostly thick. I don't want it too thick because I'm actually running out of the powder bleach. So I'm gonna mix it up kind of as thick as I can and well loose as I can, but also keep it quite thick still because the thicker it is, the less time it takes for the bleach to dry out when it's on your hair, and bleach needs to keep wet on your hair in order to work. So the thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry out, so technically the longer it kind of works on your hair. Okay, so that's the bleach mix for me. So it is quite thick, but it's not like super thick. Like I thought this is okay for a consistency. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not usually the best at sectioning with my hair. I always do the back and stuff, like I always do my hair myself. I haven't actually been to a salon in 9 years. So yeah, I do all my hair myself. It's just the sectioning I'm a little bit poor at. I usually start at the top, but because I'm going for my ends first, I feel like the easiest way to do it will be from the bottom up, I think. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to have to go get my mirror actually. I am going to brush my hair very lightly. When you're bleaching, you should try to avoid brushing at the scalp as much as possible because that will kind of like leave abrasions on your scalp, and when you put the bleach on, it will irritate your scalp a lot more. So I'm just using like a Tangle Teezer brush to easily comb through that. My hair is also slightly greasy. I put dry shampoo in it this morning because I didn't really plan on doing my hair tonight. Otherwise I would have just left it greasy. The booze is open. And let's go do this. I'm gonna do a time lapse and just play music in the background. So if you see my mouth moving, I'm not talking to you, I'm singing to myself. A quick disclaimer though, I am not a professional by any means. I just like doing my own hair, and it turns out alright most of the time. So, not professional. If you do decide to do this yourself, take caution, do your own research, because trust me, the first time I bleached my hair, I watched about 15 YouTube videos on just what type of bleach to use. So, look into it yourself. Do your own research if you've got to do it, and if you are going to do it, have fun. At the end of the day, it's just hair, it's going to grow back, and if it turns out bad, you can always just dye over it anyway. Let's go. Okay, so I've just looked back through the footage and I've realised that kind of the last 10 to 15 minutes of me like putting bleach on and stuff wasn't recorded. I must have just not pressed the record button or pressed it twice by accident or something. So you haven't got the explanation as to what I did after I applied the bleach to my lengths. So I applied the bleach to the length of my hair and I left that for about 10 to 15 minutes. I could have left it on longer, but I was worried about the health and integrity of my hair because I have accidentally fried my hair off before. So it was like down to here and I had to cut it off to the level that I'm at now, maybe shorter actually. So I always worry about my hair, even though the majority of it is healthy. So I put the bleach from kind of like where the roots area, like the yellowish roots started, right down to the end, left that on for about 10 to 15 minutes, came back and made up some more bleach and put it on my roots. I didn't leave this on for too long at all, so part of my roots are like orange from where this was actually like where my normal like natural hair colour was. The parts that were already quite yellowy are now quite like light and I'd say almost white actually, probably as white as my hair will ever get. I ended up washing it off after only about 5 minutes of having it on my roots because the back of my neck especially, but just some parts of my scalp were feeling quite irritated, and although like bleach will do that, it will make your skin feel quite irritated, it's best to not let it really irritate you. Like, it wasn't unbearable for me, but I knew it was going to get to the point soon where it would be unbearable, and obviously just because I worry about the health of my hair, I didn't want to leave it on for too long, so I did wash it off after about 5 or 10 minutes after putting the bleach onto my roots as well. So it's turned out like this quite nice like icy blue, and I really like it. Actually, some parts under here are like almost white, like I really like it, and it kind of makes me sad that I'm dyeing over it now. I didn't see much of a difference at all when like I'd washed it all out and when I was drying my hair and whatever, but when I stepped into this lighting, which is a lot whiter lighting, I can definitely tell there's a lot of a difference. So I know that the pink isn't gonna like shine through. I'm definitely gonna have some purple in here. I'm thinking I'm maybe gonna have purple kind of starting from here, because flamingo pink, although it is kind of dark, it's not like massively dark. I'm definitely gonna have a pink root. I just don't know how much of the blue is gonna go pink. It probably just gonna go purple, which I'm not mad at. I really don't mind. Like, I've never really had purple hair. The time that I tried to go purple before, the purple just didn't stick, so that was a bit of a shame. But I don't mind if I go a bit purple, that's fine. I planned for that, and I'm not mad about it. Realistically, if I got some more bleach, because I've completely run out now, if I did get some more bleach, I could probably do this again and get it even lighter, but blue is so hard to get out anyway, so I'd rather just not push my luck, because my hair is still very healthy. It is a little bit dry, but that's fine, my hair's always dry. So yeah, I could definitely try it again, but I'm just not going to, because I'd rather have my hair on my head than in my hands. I'm just going to whack the pink on top of this, again do another time lapse, hopefully I don't lose any footage this time, and yeah, we'll see exactly how pink I go. I'm hoping kind of really pink, because flamingo pink is not quite a hot pink. I was going to get Manic Panic's hot pink, but it's a lot more expensive, and honestly I couldn't afford the more expensive dye right now, so cheaper one it is. So without further ado, let's get this pink baby started. Like, look at this colour. Oh, I always forget just how much dye you get out of this, because I mean, this is all one tub, like that's quite a lot, but for my full head I'll probably need 2 tubs. I'm just going to start with the one, and if I need more later on then I'll just grab more. I'd also like to apologise just now in advance if much of this video so far has been out of focus, because I've literally got the camera backed up against the wall. And the camera that I'm using is a Nikon D7100. It hasn't got like a viewfinder, like a separate viewfinder that I can look at. So I've been really trying to make sure that I'm in focus as much as possible. And also there was like a mirror in the shot the whole time and I didn't know. So I'm sorry if that's really annoyed you. I am so sorry. If I can, I'll try to crop in the footage just a little bit. I don't know how well I can do that, but I'll try because it is annoying, and in which case just ignore what I'm saying right now. Right, I'm going to get started, pop some music on and start the time lapse now. Right, okay, so that's the dye on my head. It is certainly very pink on the roots and very purple everywhere else, but you know what? So far, I'm living for it. I used about that much from one tub of dye, and then I used 2 full tubs. So if I had a bit of conditioner to dilute it, it would have just been about 2 tubs worth, but that's why I always buy it loads, just in case I run out. So I'm going to leave this on for about as long as possible, because this dye, Lurish Directions, is completely vegan. It has like no harsh chemicals in it, sorry. It has like, it's basically like all plant, vegetable based and whatever else, and it's really conditioning for your hair. So you can really leave this in for as long as you kind of want to. So I always try to leave it in for at least an hour. My hands, although they're very pink, this dye does come off a little bit easier with like just general soap. Sometimes I actually use like a face wash, like an exfoliating face wash, just to get like the top layer of your skin. And when I was actually doing my fake tan stuff, when I really mucked up my hands with that, I watched a video and someone said about using like 40 volume cream peroxide on your hands to get rid of like fake dye, because obviously it lifts colour. I did try that and it did work with 20 volume, but obviously just be careful if you're doing that, because that's chemicals, like it can damage your skin. I might try it with this dye. I don't really know. I'm not fussed, although I do need to get this off my face because that's obnoxious. I didn't realise I had just that much on my face, but yes, I'm going to try and clean this off my face and leave this for as long as possible. It is currently, I don't know if you can see that, it's currently 10 to 1 in the morning. So yeah, I also, don't tell my husband, I also did a big dollop on the floor, and there's like another one on the carpet, but we've got like grey floor, and I laid this floor anyway, so if I don't care, I don't want to put the time into it. You shouldn't care either. So yeah, I'm just going to get things cleaned up a little bit, and I'll probably just check back in with you tomorrow in natural lighting, just to show you what my hair will be like. See you tomorrow. Okay guys, so this is my hair. Not gonna lie, I'm absolutely in love with it. It is obviously mainly purple with like a pink root, but I really don't mind it. I've never had straight up purple hair before. I did do a little bit of a dodgy job dyeing it, because there's like a few, I mean you probably won't even be able to see, but there are a few like light blue strands still in the front here, and like right at the bottom. I don't know if I just straight up missed some parts because it doesn't look blue, but right at the bottom there's like some light bits. Just on this side seems to be fine. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, it's very pink under here, and then obviously the top part is more purple, which I knew would happen. And I think this bit looks the most purple of everything because of the fact this would be the last bit that I put the bleach on the actual blue lengths. But I'm so in love, and obviously I've gone full out on my makeup. This lipstick matches pretty much perfectly, and honestly, like in direct light, I don't know how well it'll come up on camera, but in direct light, like the purple looks iridescent. It looks like it has a blue shift to it, and that matches this lipstick perfectly because that has a blue shift to it. Matches this eyeshadow perfectly. I'm just in love. I'm feeling the vibe, and I'm so glad that I have this sort of hair again. I loved the blue, but for me, it was getting a bit old, and honestly, pink and purpley colours are my go-to. I just feel so fun in this, so fun. I feel like it's gonna throw my whole style into a different direction again. I haven't had pink hair since maybe, I think January I dyed it blue, so I haven't had it in about 6 months, and I'm just so excited to have fun with it and to do cool hairstyles with it. And I feel like my side shave, like it almost doesn't look like I have a side shave anymore. I feel like it looks thicker, it looks longer, it just looks so much nicer with my natural roots coming through, and oh, I'm loving it. The ends are a bit dry, they're a bit crispy at the moment. Well, not crispy, but they're just a bit like frizzy at the moment. I have put like an anti-frizz oil in it, but that's quite typical for me after bleaching. It does tend to go a little bit dry, especially on the ends because I've bleached them so much. But I think before I wash it, in a couple of days time, or about a week's time, I'll just put like a coconut oil in at the ends for about an hour before I wash it, and just to bring back a little bit of more of that moisture. We are also like completely out now, I think, of conditioner, so I didn't really get a chance to put as much conditioner on as I usually would whenever I'm washing out dye or bleach or whatever. so that's probably the reason why as well. So it does look a little bit frizzy, but I also just slept on this wet last night, so whenever I sleep on my hair wet, it does just do this. It goes really puffy, it looks really bad. Like, my hair has not got this much natural curl in it. Like, I have very straight hair naturally, so like this bit, that's just where I've slept on it. I'm absolutely loving this hair in like direct sunlight. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like, because this is probably as close to neon as I've ever gone. And I've gone hot pink, but I feel like the purple in this makes it look more neon than it actually is. And I'm just so happy about it. I'm so excited with it. I love the actual, it just looks like a really nice natural ombre. I say natural, it's pink and purple, it's not natural. But yeah, the back of it looks a lot more pink, because obviously I put the bleach on the back first, so this lifted a lot more of the blue. So the back does look a lot more pink, which is fine. I'm happy with that. I just can't wait to see this in like ponytails. Even if I just do this, it looks so pretty. Like, that's so fun. I just love it, and I'm so excited for summer and just to have this for the rest of the year. Eventually I will try to phase out the purple. It will be kind of hard to do that because of the blue underneath, but the more it fades out, the more I dye over it, the more pink gets deposited on there. So eventually it will go more pink than purple. But yeah, for now I'm gonna love wearing this lipstick, I'm gonna love wearing this eyeshadow, I'm gonna love everything about this hair because it is just stunning. And I'm just excited again. I missed pink. I always go back to pink. Pink is my colour, and it's always such a big change whenever I go from one colour back to pink. Thank you very much guys for joining me on my hair journey. I don't know how long it'll be until I do another hair colour. Hopefully not for a long while, because I do really just love the look of this. In the comments today, I want you to let me know what has been your favourite hair colour you've ever gone. Like, have you gone every colour under the sun pretty much like I have? Have you only gone like a few naturalist colours? What's your favourite hair colour on yourself, and what's your favourite hair colour on other people? Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Also look, I got my lights. I got them hung up and everything. Like, how pretty do they look? There's like 16 different colour combinations, but I like this one because it like slowly fades between pastel colours. And it's just so pretty. But yeah, I thought I'd just note that in because I finally got them through and I finally hung them up. And I think they look really pretty with my background, and I can't wait to film with them in the background and just have a vibe going on. Oh, I love it.